Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, hosting Cruz. Guys, news has broken out that on July 12th in New York City, a card that's presented by Riyadh Season, Golden Boy Promotions, Matchroom Boxing, and PBC. Massive card, ladies and gentlemen. Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. Edgar Berlanga, nice, versus Hamza Shiraz. That's a hell of a fight, 168. And David Morel versus Imam Katayev. Not sure about that opponent. Never heard of him before, but David Morel is on that card. Now, it's about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's about that time. It's about that time. There we go. Subriel Matias is back. And he will be on that card. And he'll be taking on Alberto Puello for his WBA super lightweight title. Wow. Super lightweight title, junior welterweight world title, whatever you want to call it. Now, it's all over. I'm not going to ask myself. Usually I ask myself, is this real? A couple pages have put it out. Boxing News 24, a legit site that talks boxing. Mike Kupinger put it out. That is on the card. This card is legit. And it is going to be Matias versus Puello and that's a bit of surprise because Matias is the #1 contender to Richardson Hitchens, the mandatory. But we all know that Matias has to wait. If he was to wait for that fight, he will have to wait till December, likely forever. And I was saying that Matias needs to fight someone. He cannot wait for Hitchens because if he does, he's gonna wait till December. He's gonna have to wait till December or worse, even more. That's too much of inactivity for Matias. And someone listened to me, I guess. I don't know. And here we are. Matias actually has a fight July 12th. He doesn't have to wait for December because that was too much. That was too long. You know, Matias was about to get a taste of his own medicine once again by staying out of the ring for months. There was a time he was out of the ring for almost a year, more than once. So I'm glad Matias is getting this opportunity. Matias is the #1 contender to the IBF. Richardson Hitchens actually is a happy man today. He got out of his bed, I'm sure, or whenever he gets out of his bed and he finds this news, he's going to get up like it's Christmas, like, yeah! Woo! I don't have to fight Matias. I don't have to fight Matias. It is what it is. Hitchens does not have to fight Matias if this fight goes through. I think it is official. Because Matias is going to have his hands full, ladies and gentlemen. Alberto Puello is... Now, I don't know if that changes everything when it comes to the mandatory, like if Matias was to win or lose. I don't think the mandatory spot changes. I think it stays. I think if Matias was to... Doesn't matter if Matias wins or loses fight, he still remains the mandatory, I think. Which makes his fight, if he was to go in there and defeat Alberto Puello, it makes the fight with Hitchens a unification. See what's going on here? But all in all, it's a tremendous fight. The card is tremendous. So you add Matias in there, that's even more excitement. Sorry about the little noise in the background. That's rain hitting the roof. And I'm surprised that this news came about because Matias is ranked number 7 actually here in the WBA. He's ranked number 7, so he's ranked. He's ranked top 10 and higher. So he actually has the right to fight Alberto Puello. Usually when sometimes fighters that gets title shots, they don't have to be ranked number one. Once they're ranked top 10, they can get the title shot. Um, so yeah, Matias, the mandatory for IBF champion Richardson Hitchens, no longer has to wait. He has a fight, and it's no easy fight at all. I think Alberto Puello worries me more than Richardson Hitchens because Alberto Puello doesn't have just a 1-2 and move around. No, Alberto Puello has the 1-2, moves around, good feet, but also some good uppercut up on the inside. He can do more than just a 1-2. He can pivot. He's a better, to me, he's a better boxer than Richardson Hitchens, honestly, in my opinion. In my opinion. And does he have a better jab than Richardson Hitchens? No. No, that's one thing I'll take away from Alberto Puello. He does not have a better jab than Richardson. Hitchens has the best jab at 140. But to me, I think he's a better boxer. He's definitely gonna give a lot of fits to Matias. I'm sure he's gonna hold when he needs to, get out of harm's way with his feet, and just box, be him, be not too hittable. Alberto Puello has that style that will give Matias, that will try to make Matias look stupid. But at the same token, you got Matias, who is all gas, no brakes, a lot of pressure, 80 punches per round, who's on a mission. In his mind is like, screw what happened to Paro. I'm on a mission. I'm not gonna let this happen again. Whoever's in front of me is gonna have a problem. And Alberto Puello is more than likely gonna have a problem because Matias knows how to cut the ring off. He knows how to close the distance, and when he gets close, that's where he starts to unload his underrated hand speed, combinations up on the inside. Again, the question will be, will Puello hold and box smart and not fall into the Matias trap, which is a firefight? Because anytime Matias fights someone, 99.9%, everyone gets dragged into a firefight. And Alberto Puello's recent fight, not the last one, but before that, against Gary Antoine Russell, he was engaged in a firefight. And that was not against Subriel Matias. So for Gary Antoine Russell to make Puello stand and fight at times and exchange, imagine what Subriel Matias would do. So it's not like Alberto Puello can get out of harm's way 100% and be safe. No, he tends to stand and fight and prove who's more macho. He cannot really afford that against Subriel Matias because Matias is going to light him up. He's going to hurt him, beat him up. Alberto's chance is to box, make sure that gas tank is full so that he doesn't run out of gas, and box, move, sidestep, turn Matias, hold Matias, allow the referee to come in and break you apart unless the referee comes in and say, hey, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, no holding, no agaso. Then Puello is screwed. He cannot hold. He already got a point deducted. Just saying. Unless Puello, ridiculously holds a lot, like worse than Paro. That's crazy. I don't expect him to do that, but I know he's gonna hold. That's his style. He's not gonna just stand toe to toe with you. No. But and what's surprising to me about this fight is that the word out there has been that Matias and Puello are really good friends. I think Matias said that at a time in an interview that me and him are friends, and if the opportunity presents itself to fight, it's not a fight that I'm really looking forward to. That does not really interest me because we're friends. I guess Money talks, right? And guess who's on this? Who's involved? Riyadh Seas and Turkey Al Sheikh. So the money was good. Money was good. It's a title fight. It interests Matias. It motivates Matias to get up and go train. And not only that, to put aside his mandatory to fight Puello, because this is the title fight. This is not just a fight. You know, it's a fight that's worth Matias's time. Is a significant fight for Matias. It is an important fight for Matias. A lot of things going on. A lot of things that is going on in this fight is good for Matias. Good purse, another title fight, another title shot, a belt that he has never won yet. You know, an opportunity to put it to add that, and he's fighting one of the top 140s in the world, and one of the best 140s, because Alberto Puello is not only one of the best Dominican fighters right now active, but he's one of the best fighters at 140. So Matias fighting him is solid stuff, guys. This is gonna be a good fight. I'm excited that it's announced for the card. I'm looking on BoxRec to see if Puello is on there, but it's fresh news, so it's not gonna pop up on BoxRec. I even inbox Matias because we text now and then to see if it's real, and it's all over. It's all over. So I'm sure it's real. Again, Matias, not just Matias versus Puello. You got Shakur versus Cameron Zepeda, Oscar De La Hoya recently. I put the video up that the match was made official. Zepeda versus Shakur for Shakur's WBC lightweight title. So if that's on that card, then Subriel versus Alberto Puello on that card. And you got Berlanga versus Hamza Sheras. You got David Morel on that card. So it's a tremendous card. Subriel Matias is on there. So yeah, based on what I'm seeing, guys, this thing is all over the internet. It just recently broke out. What a card. But yeah, Subriel Matias, ladies and gentlemen, El Guido Maltenillo, the former IBF junior welterweight world champion. He is back. And on July 12th card, he will be taking on Alberto Puello for Puello's WBA junior welterweight title in what should be an interesting fight. A good fight. I'm glad Matias is getting this opportunity, that he doesn't have to wait till December. And Hitchens is I'm sure when he sees this news, if not if he already seen it, he's happy. Doesn't have to fight Matias right now, if ever. You know, it is what it is. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Hosting Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.